Hello everyone, I am Wei. I am 32 years old. I live in a small village in Shanxi, China. I don't have a job right now. In my spare time, I do some research on investing and personal finance. I used to work mainly with cryptocurrency when I lived in a big city. Those years were incredibly busy. All I cared about was money. I was always dreaming of getting rich overnight. I completely neglected my family. Then the market started going downhill. I woke up from that dream. I began missing home more and more. So I eventually quit my job and returned to my hometown to spend more time with my wife and family. Today, I am going to visit my grandma. My grandma is 78 years old. She lives alone. As soon as I arrived at Grandma's house, I heard her say that she was going to a shop with her friends later to collect some eggs. She said that if we were willing to invest, we could make quite a bit of money. But as soon as I heard that, I immediately became suspicious. I had come across schemes like this before. I had seen many investments that appeared to offer very high returns. They all had one thing in common. First, they used small benefits to make you lower your guard. Then, they used promises of high returns to get you to hand over your money. In the end, they simply disappeared, leaving you with neither your money nor your investment. Grandma is getting older now, and she has fewer chances to learn about new information. She tends to believe things introduced by people she knows, so I decided to go and take a look with them. There were hardly any young people at the scene. Everyone there was an elderly person. I got a rough understanding of how it worked. You invested 30,000 yuan and could earn 12,000 yuan in profit. Of course, you could also pay an 88 yuan deposit first by coming in every day to sign in. You could collect eggs if you ultimately decided not to invest. The deposit could still be refunded. Also, if you successfully referred someone else who invested, you could earn a commission. In my opinion, this was definitely a scam targeting elderly people. Everyone who came here was elderly. Many of them have fallen behind the times and are even disconnected from society. That makes elderly people easy targets for fraud. In the end, we did not pay the 30,000 yuan, but Grandma still paid the 88 yuan deposit and took a few eggs home. She actually knows that there is no such thing as a free lunch, but she still couldn't bear to miss out on those few eggs. To me, it might seem like she was just taking a small advantage, but Grandma has spent her whole life being frugal. It has become a way of life for her.
Yeah.
丫头80位，落了头了就把20位，这不是后来，接3个月还可以，都10个呀，没来上来，谁不让来？该后边这不是后来 一个爱情狗那个地方包让里头多少几个来地方都是这个是这吃饭。对，俺没吃人啊，俺煮俺地上真怪煮，没吃人。
假日的没花
我觉得他捏路这那不是小事嘞，捏路这他来80万白来，没叫这种。
Since I don't get to visit grandma very often, I decided to take her to the supermarket to buy some because I know the next time I come to the supermarket with her might be a long time from now.
这儿去买个啥吃的一下。
She picked out some small bread rolls and little cookies. They were all things children love to eat. Sure enough, the older people get, the more childlike they become.
别不光着里头。
别闹着。哦。你看你想喊啥呢
？Grandma picked up a bag of the soy milk powder she likes. She looked at the price and then put it back. She said, "This one is 7 yuan more expensive than the regular kind." It wasn't that she couldn't afford it. She just couldn't bring herself to spend money on herself. When I like something, I usually just buy it. But Grandma is different. She lived through times when there wasn't enough to eat or enough warm clothing. Even though life is much better now, she still thinks carefully before buying something about whether the money should really be spent. Watching Grandma walk ahead of me, my heart ached. Her legs are becoming less and less steady. When I was little, my parents were always busy. Grandma was the one who raised me. Now that she is getting older, I want to take care of her as much as I can. Even when she was buying underwear, she was very careful, afraid she might accidentally tear them. All her life, Grandma has always thought about other people first. She has never wanted to cause anyone trouble.
哦，你看。啊，然后然后一会儿加冻之后再取了。嗯。
那你这个到底往里面的吃的了没？金观茶有没有？
有噻，把那这的18、20。
62块
We spent 62.20 yuan in total, which is about $9 US. On the way home, Grandma kept repeating, "It is too expensive. Such a small amount of stuff cost 62.20 yuan." Grandma is always like this. Even though her living conditions have improved, she still hates spending extra money.
哎，这没锁门儿。啊，猪这点儿。啥会儿下的嘞？这不值得。
那今年切上就算了，后来不做了。
There are 4 households living in this old house now. Grandma kept the smallest bedroom for herself. She rents out the other rooms to people who work nearby. The annual rent isn't much, only about 3,000 yuan, but that is her entire income for maintaining her daily life. This is my grandma's little vegetable garden. She usually grows some vegetables here, including cucumbers, green beans, and tomatoes. With these vegetables, she doesn't have to buy them from the market, which saves her some money. She also gives away any vegetables she can't finish. I truly cherish the time I get to spend by Grandma's side. I wish I could always stay with her. But now I have a family of my own and responsibilities on my shoulders. So I can only visit her whenever I get a little free time. Grandma used to run a small restaurant and a snack shop, so she is a really good cook. I only started living with my parents after I entered middle school, but my dad was very strict with me. When I stayed with Grandma, I could eat all kinds of delicious food and secretly enjoy snacks too. Grandma had 3 sons but no daughters. Of her 5 grandchildren, she treated me the best. I still remember that during holidays and festivals, the lucky money she gave me was always 100 yuan, more than what she gave the other grandchildren.
Ah, 还不吃一宿儿？你不跟你小说？
The noodles Grandma makes still taste just as good as they did when I was a child.
咪咪咪咪咪咪咪，过来，咪咪咪咪咪咪咪咪咪，咪咪咪咪咪咪咪。
After we finished the noodles, I gave Grandma a back massage, just like I did when I was little. Her back often aches. It is an old problem left over from running a restaurant when she was young. Grandma is getting older now. She doesn't have the strength she used to. These days, she gets sleepy very easily. This is the smallest bedroom she kept for herself. Whenever she feels tired, she rests here. This is the reality of rural China. Many elderly people live alone at home. They are lonely and have no one to keep them company. But even so, as long as they can somehow get by, finally, I hope everyone can spend a little more time with the elderly people in your family. What is life like for the elderly where you live? Are their later years happy? Feel free to leave a comment. Thanks for watching. If you like my channel, please click subscribe. See you next time.